Hey everybody, the next question came in and it was simple. It says, gee, do I have to or do a person have to use a foundation wall? What is this foundation wall you've been talking about? Okay, let's get right into it, right? Hey, if you want to drop me a line, hit me at askg@writeme.com, or you can call and leave a message 808 633 9038, and then we can get your information and then I can read it out over the air. All right, now let's get into what is a foundation wall in a relationship and why does it matter? Whether you know it or not, most successful marriages apply principles that come from the foundation wall. Unless you see on my heading on YouTube or either on this one, Facebook, you see I said the perfect relationship. Well, no relationship is perfect, right? However, if you apply the perfect principles in a relationship, then you're going to get the most dynamic and the essence of a relationship that you can get out of it because you're applying perfect principles in your relationship. But here's what happens if you don't apply it. And why does that foundation work? And then how do you set that foundation? I want you to think of it this way, okay? You see a house built. If you live like where we live in Florida, you have to have houses are built, and I didn't know this until I got here. They're built on a Category 5 foundation. And the reason they build on a Category 5 foundation is because hurricanes, the highest that we've had is a 5. And if your house is, if your foundation is constructed on a Category 5, more likely it's going to withstand the buildings, the hospitals. So that's why you see sometimes a lot of the houses in the hurricane area are not always damaged. It's the water that causes the most damage in the hurricanes. I didn't find that out till I got here because I thought, okay, I'm going to get blown away. Well, guess what? The houses are constructed up to a Category 5 on the foundation, so it's not going to blow away. Now, think about your marriage in the same way. What happens when your marriage hit a little bit of turbulence? And you heard the different problems that we've discussed that I read out on many of the different topics, and it was problems. Well, why did the problems exist? Well, what that foundation consists of, the very first thing on this foundation wall is what I call it, because you look at your relationship as being protected by a wall. And what's centered on that wall is that's the foundation to which your relationship is built on God first, which is one of the first bricks in the foundation. Think of a wall of bricks. Each brick equals strength to that foundation. And if you apply that in your relationship, you're going to have a strong structure. Now, if you don't have a good foundation, guess what? It's going to be weak. Let's say the first brick should say God, right? The second one, love. The third one, communication. The fourth one, respect. The fifth one, maturity, likability, happiness. Like some people say, hey, that person don't make me happy. Well, you have to be happy with yourself. So if you find a person that you're dating, for instance, I'm just picking one of these, and they say, hey, you don't make them happy. Well, you're not supposed to make that person happy. You're not a clown. They have to be happy themselves. If you're not happy within yourself, then hey, you're wasting time. Now, this foundation is beneficial for two areas on your dating when you're dating and when you're in a relationship because you can use it as a barometer to which you measure individuals, the standard to which you measure your relationships by. No one is going to have all of these qualities, all of these characteristics, but here's the uniqueness of it. When you're in relationships and if you have five or more, man, you're on the right course. That's why you see a lot of successful relationships last because they have those things. They're likable. They have self-awareness of what they're doing themselves. They have that self-love where they know to take care of themselves. They have um, compatibility where it matters. They understand that connection. And guess what, ladies? You'd like to hear this one. They are committed and they love being committed to the right relationship. These are things you don't have to worry about when you know it's in the foundation. If you want to, I'm going to talk about this more in a week, but if you want a copy of that foundation, I'll be glad to email you a copy. Just email me at sg@writeme.com. I'll talk to you on the next video.